Okay, so we've been talking about coaching credibility in the eyes of the publicly, and we asked you this morning to put the sort of the top 7 most valued coaches, as I think, am I right in saying, the public views it?
Well, sort of the public, I think, and maybe the industry, not so much the club level, because they often have a different view of coaches than the media and the fans. But this was my list of coach credibility, just the top 7, haven't gone through the whole 18. Alistair Clarkson, normally everyone thinks he's the best coach. And all of a sudden, maybe it's because North made him the godfather offer. So John Longmire pops up there. Ross Lyon, I always think, is well regarded. Now, Paul Roos is the current non-coach. Now, if Paul Paul seems to want to be a liaison between the so-called senior coach and the footy manager. Gee, I wouldn't mind that job myself. How do you get that job? That'd be good.
Do you want it? Why don't you go and do it at the Blues?
Well, I'll tell you seriously. I mean, I wouldn't want to coach the way I coached when I coached. Yeah. But that sort of almost like the senior... Back in the old days, you had a chairman of selectors. Now, this is way back, when footy was part-time. And the chairman of selectors was virtually the coach's assistant or main sounding board. That role, I think, is what Paul Roos is going to want to pay $1.5 million for.
And that's what you want now.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
Blues or Roos for you? Who do you want to have the role at?
I'd always go to one of the powerful Melbourne clubs, and I think Carlton are still that. They haven't been the last 20 years, I know that. But if you're going to go to a club, go to Carlton, Collingwood, Hawthorn or Essendon, one of those. Anyway, that's my view. Let's go back to the list, because it just works through. There's a couple of premiership coaches there, Damien Hardwick, Adam Simpson, but Chris Fagan all of a sudden, I think, has, because of what's happened at the Lions over 2 or 3 years, his credibility is lifted up. Now, Chris Scott, Nathan Buckley, just to name a couple, Chris Scott's got the best record of all of them, but for some reason it seems to be the team thing and not so much Chris's coaching gets the credibility.